thought I would copy an old paddle using Logic Trace 2018 and then use this DXF file to create a 3D file. First, I'm going to trace the original paddle using Logic Trace 2018. All I did here was I fastened the paddle to the drawing board using masking tape. In the software, I selected Tracing Polylines. All I did there was I just followed the edge of the paddle all the way around. Once I finished the tracing, I created a DXF file, and I'm going to load that file into Vectric Aspire 10.5, and then I'm going to create a toolpath for a 3D cut. You can see here how that cut is going to look. I'm using a piece of basswood. It's about 1.25 inches thick, 62 inches long, about 9 inches wide. Shown here, I'm drilling out 3 dowels, and these dowels enable the board to be flipped over and not lose the orientation. You need to do this technique with the dowels when you're doing a 3D cut on both sides for it to match up. I mentioned earlier I'm using a 1/2 inch bit, a 2-flute 1/2 inch round bit, and I'm running around 21,000 RPM on the router, and I'm varying the speed between 70 and 110 inches per minute. I picked basswood because it's easy to machine, very smooth, very soft, yet it's strong. There are 3 toolpaths. The first toolpath was for the dowel cuts. Second toolpath is the rough cut. Third toolpath is the finishing pass, and that's the final cut. The first side of the paddle is complete. This is where the 3 dowels come into play. That board is flipped over, the dowels do the alignment, and now we're going to start machining the bottom of the panel. First will be the rough cut. Now we're into the final finish cut. When I set up the toolpath, I also programmed tabs, and the tabs are about 1/2 inch by 3/8. That's what keeps that paddle in there nice and strong. Paddle's complete. We'll take it out of that plank, break off the tabs. You can see there I've sanded it up a bit, looks good. I also placed the original on top of the new paddle, fits perfect.